Hi, it's a lipstick gal. Thank you so much for watching today. It's time for an empties. I can't believe that we're already into December. You know, we're at the tail end of fall and I've gone through a whole another canvas bag full of things. I will link my empties playlist for you in the description box down below. I'm going to start with the stuff that I love and I repurchase constantly and is on my list of yes and I would recommend. This is for me because of my curly frizzy hair. This is the Cantu Shea Butter Moisturizing Curl Activator Cream. So this is a styling product. It's a white cream. I thin it out with a little bit of water and I put it throughout my entire hair. It does have a little bit of when it dries, it has a little bit of a cast to it. And so if you scrunch your hair after, it helps to release that cast and it doesn't look like wet ringlets. But this stuff keeps me from getting too frizzy. I mean, I do deal with frizz, but I tried something recently, something else, like a different type of gel. Didn't love it. This is fantastic. I thought I had some today and I was gonna style my hair and I was like, uh-oh, because I had just put one yesterday in the empties and it was my last one and I didn't know. So I had to run out to the store to get, I buy them in threes and I got 3 bottles more. So I'm good for a while, but I go through this pretty quickly. Love this stuff. These are the kind of more expensive shampoo and conditioner that I use. It's Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Conditioning Mask and the Scalp Revival. It's an exfoliating charcoal kind of shampoo that I use once a week. These tubs, although they're really expensive, I use them once a week to hydrate, to exfoliate, and then to hydrate my hair. And then the other couple of washes, I think I wash my hair every other or every third day. I'll just use like a Maui Moisture or a Cantu product that is supposed to be moisturizing and good for curls, but not as expensive as this. But this is kind of like my maintenance stuff that I love. All right, other stuff that, okay, these body products here, these are the 2 hydrators that I lean on. This is the Great Body Relief from Crave. I love this stuff. It smells like nothing. It's extremely hydrating. It's really good if your skin is really dry and irritated. If you deal with any of that kind of like cracking or redness or chapped skin, I get that a lot on the fronts of my legs. In the winter time, it's terrible. It's like the wind comes straight up my pant legs and it hits me right there. I don't get it on the backs of my legs. So it's the tops of my hands and the fronts of my legs that get it. And it's so terrible. This is great because it has tamanu oil. It has a lot of other hydrating properties that are good to repair your skin's barrier. This I love. This smells like the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. It's not like 100% like equivalent. I would say we're about 80% the same. Texture is a little bit more elegant in the Boom Boom Cream, but this is $10.50 for 8.5 ounces. And the other one, last I checked, the price could have gone up, was $45 for 8 ounces. So I'm gonna get this. I go through tubs and tubs of this every year. I love this stuff, but this has that pistachio caramel scent. I feel like this is slightly lighter scented than the Boom Boom Cream. So if I'm really feeling like I can, I'm gonna push my luck, I'll use this on legs, hands, arms, and then I'll actually use a fragrance. But on the days that I'm wearing perfume, like today I'm wearing this with a fragrance. So for the days that I want to wear a fragrance or for the days that I want to smell like this. I just showed in a recent Black Friday haul that I got another one of these. This is the Super Healthy Skin Gentle Foaming Face Wash from Beauty Pie. Both my kids and I really like this. This works well for us. I finished up one of these. This is the Crave Beauty Makeup Rewind. This is their kind of oil cleanser. This works really well. I like that it removes that first layer. I put it on dry skin with my full face of makeup at the end of the day. It emulsifies everything. I rinse it off and then I go in with a second cleanse. Here's one that I repurchased. This is what my husband likes. He likes the Acne Control Clarifying Cleanser. I don't really feel like he deals with acne, but this is the one like face wash that he has used consistently since I got him to use something that wasn't just like Clearasil. And that was back in his late 20s. I switched him to this after we got married and he was complaining about whatever. And he's been like, that works, don't change it. And he doesn't deal with any breakouts, but he does have a little bit more combo skin, leaning more towards oily combo than I do. And he likes this and it works well for him. So the fact that I get him to wear this and I get him to wear SPF, I'm like, good, you're washing your face and you're wearing sunscreen. We'll leave it there for now. All right. I don't know how many of these I've gone through over the course of the last 35 years. This is one of my favorite things ever, the Lancome Bifacile. There's very little of it left down here. It is a biphase liquid that I use to take off stubborn mascara, eyeliner, eye makeup. Maybe if I have a lip stain that's not coming off, I'll use it to remove that. I go through a lot of these. I have several waiting in the wings. I have one that's open, some that are unopened in my skincare closet, but I always have one of these around, love. Okay, here's one thing that I keep telling myself I need to repurchase and I forget, so I'm gonna have to put it on a list. And it's this. This is the Missha Time Revolution, the First Treatment Essence. This is what I use straight out of the shower. My face is fully clean. I'll put a little bit of this and pat it into my face. Same thing when I am done washing my face at the end of the night. Sometimes I'll decant it into a spray bottle and I'll just kind of spray it in and then press it in. I use both the one that is like the mugwort version and this original one. This was the last one that I had. Obviously it was a travel size. I need to make a Missha purchase because I've been using this regularly for the last several years, and the time that I kind of stopped using it, I noticed that my skin was like, sad. So I love this stuff. I'm gonna get myself some more. Here's one that I just finished this week, and I put it in my empties and I opened a new one. I have one still in my skincare closet that is unopened. This is the Great Barrier Relief from Crave. I've had a bottle of this every day and I've used it every day since they released it, and I don't know how many years ago they released it. I love the new packaging. It's an airless pump. There is like a little silicone balloon or bladder that fills up on the inside, and as you pump, you don't have to worry about, let me just show it to you. Do you see it? Like when it's full inside this entire jar, and then it just gets smaller and smaller and smaller until there's nothing left. And so you don't have to worry about, you know, getting stuff out of the bottom of the jar. It comes out, and when you get to the last and it can't pump anymore, you know that's it. So love this packaging, love this product. I don't ever want to be without it. This is kind of like the same as this. They have similar ingredients to protect your skin barrier, to make sure that if you use too many actives, too much sun, you have kind of sensitive or acne prone skin, this is a great serum. And the same thing here, they use a lot of the same ingredients in their body product, which is why I love Crave's Great Barrier line so much. One of my kids finished up both the face cream and the emulsifying face wash from Agency. These are not my favorite. But I had like a whole bunch of these just kind of sitting in the skincare closet. I used to get both treatments in the gray and the yellow tube and these bundled together, and I don't anymore. So we're trying to finish these up. I really like Agency. I think they do a good job. And although their skincare is good, it's for the person who doesn't want to think about it, who doesn't really wear a lot of makeup, who is just send me what I need to have good skin. And it's good stuff, but I prefer other things over it. So I'm glad my kids finished these guys up for me. I don't know if I have any more in the skincare closet. I have been trying to be good about using a variety of different ways of exfoliating. This is the glycolic exfoliating toner from Good Molecules. I have another one of these open right now, and I think it's just because I got one for my kids and they opened up one from The Ordinary instead. So I'm like, well, okay, I'll keep it in my bathroom. I like this stuff. Is it my favorite glycolic toner? No. I do have a Paula's Choice that I'm gonna, you know, when I finish the other one of these, I'll swap it out for the Paula's Choice, the 2% BHA exfoliating acid. This is good. I think there's better stuff out there. But if you're on a budget and you're looking for a exfoliating liquid, this is actually really nice. All right, here's one that I struggle with because it's really expensive. But it is such a sensorial experience. You're gonna love it, but you have to be willing to pay like top dollar for it. And it is from Lindstrom. This right here is the Clean Dirt. It's an exfoliating powder that you put in your hand. It's dry. You mix it with a little bit of water. It instantly starts to foam up, and it has exfoliating particles in there. So you put it on your skin, there's a warming sensation. It has something that helps to break up not just the physical exfoliant, there's also enzymes in there to help make sure that all of your dry skin releases. My skin feels so good after using this, but I think this is like in the $70 or $80 range. She's expensive. You are getting 6.76 ounces in here, or 200 mils. So you're getting quite a lot, and this lasted me for a long time, but I'm only using it like once a week. But I'm trying other exfoliating kind of face washes at the moment. I have the one from Peach and Lily. I like sometimes having a physical exfoliant if like I need it off now. I can't wait for this in like 3 or 4 days to kind of like get all of my little dry patches off, and I want them gone, but I don't use it every single day. This is the second time I've bought this, and I kept thinking I'll get it again, and then I looked at the price and I was like, let me try something else first. But if you want a beautiful experience, it's you and your skincare and you're just like, spa moment, Lindstrom stuff is beautiful. I was so frustrated. I went looking for this on the Beauty Pie website and maybe they were out of it. It's the Overnight Skin Perfector 2.0. This right here is a retinol smoothing infusion. It has hyaluronic acid. It has AHAs in it. This is one of those, like if my skin is feeling kind of like it doesn't look its best, it looks kind of dull, it looks kind of like my pores are kind of, you know, some days you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm having a good skin day. And other days you wake up and it's not like I'm broken out or anything, I just look tired. If I have one of those days, I'll do all of my skincare, I'll finish it with one of these before bed, and the next morning my skin looks like happy skin again. I like it, obviously, like I was like squeezing all of the last of it out. I really like this. Here's something that I didn't like that I had for a long time, and I finally just said it's not for me. So it's not done. It's the Peach and Lily K-Beauty Rescue Balm. This is a really thick, clear balm. It feels very much like Aquaphor. It's very heavy. But this right here has sunflower seed oil and it has coptis root extract. I don't know, but it is so old. I've had this for the longest time. I was using it on knuckles or cuticles, and it was just too heavy and too emollient, and it never really felt like it sunk in. So I just quit reaching for it. And then the last one I was like, well, I've got a dry patch. Let me see. It smells like the oils in here. That sunflower oil has gone bad. So bye-bye. Here's something else I could not force myself to use, and I don't understand it. And I think I know what it is. But you're gonna be like, what? It's the Frank Body coffee scrub. Okay, I have like half a bag of it. I wanted to like this. I love the way it smells. I like the way my body feels after it. What I hate is all of the little granules of coffee that I find all over my bathroom. And what's interesting is like, I'll be in it's not just in the shower. I'll find some on the floor. I'll find like, cause it's mixed with a oil of some sort. So I'll find like a little greasy, oily coffee grain, like on the countertop, like, I don't like it. And my husband also hates if I don't completely rinse this like really well and almost like scrub the tub afterwards. He almost slipped once getting in. So I have to be careful the sort of things I use to exfoliate my body. I want something that's gonna completely rinse away and not leave a residue in the tub. This kind of leaves a residue. This was a gift from a coworker, and I wanted to like it, and I kept trying it, and we did not get along. So this is not for me. Let's talk some sunscreen. I always have stuff like this for my family. So when they're working in the yard or they're out doing something, I always make them wear SPF. I think my husband got the SPF 30 because I always get SPF 50 or more. So I don't know that this was my choice, but I'm glad we're done with it. But make sure that everybody that you care about hears about the importance of wearing sunscreen. All right, I finished up the Beauty of Jos, and this is the Relief Sun Rice Probiotic SPF 50 4+ PA rating. I really like this stuff. I know this was viral. Was it last year or year before? I mean, people really like this. I got a 2-pack of it. I gave the other one to my mom. She likes it, and so when she's done with her tube, I'll have to order her more because I'm always telling my mom, like, try this SPF, but I like this a lot. I also liked the Heish Artless Glow Base. This is one that came from Style Vana. This is an SPF 50 3+ PA rating, so this has just a little bit more. This one I liked in the summertime because it had just a very small, kind of like a glow, like a glowy primer, but not like Tin Man. It was just like subtle and pretty. So if you're not wearing anything over it, you're just finishing up your skincare with this, it looks really nice. The other thing I liked about it in the summertime is that I felt like it helped keep some of my oils at bay. So it was kind of good at absorbing oils in the nose and kind of top of the cheekbone area. I feel like come winter time, I'm not gonna want to reach for this. I'm gonna go for this. but my 15-year-old kept coming into my bathroom to steal some of this, so I got her one of these for Christmas. So I did buy it again, but I probably would buy it for myself come warmer months. So winter months, I'm going for things that are slightly more hydrating. Oh my goodness, I'm just down to makeup and there's a lot. Okay, this is not really makeup, but it's a brush cleaner. I really like it. It's Peran Spirits. It's a clear kind of alcohol-based quick dry brush cleaner. So if your brushes have something on them, I like using this with my synthetic brushes. I try, sometimes I'm in a pinch and I'll do it, but I try not to use it with natural brushes because it can be very drying. And if you're pulling all of the moisture out of, you know, the hair, the natural hair bristles, they can snap, they can break. So I use this mainly on synthetic stuff, but this is great for when I'm like, ooh, I use that with the dark eyeshadow and I don't want to use it with the dark eyeshadow again, and I want this brush, but I don't want to have to wash it. This will clean it, and like 15-20 minutes later, you're ready to go and use it. So I like having this on hand. I went through a lot of mascara. My favorite right here is Lancome's Mascara Big. I have on YouTube of this open. This is the one, I think I have 2 or 3 tubes of this just waiting in my mascara jar. My, like, what's next. I love this mascara, always have it. I really liked this. This is the Cali Ray Hell or High Water tubing mascara. I was hoping, and they didn't do it, that they would do a duo set, like 2 for the price of 1, like they did this time last year. And I think they still had it in the spring for the Sephora sale. I was like, I should get that, and I didn't. I like this tubing mascara. One of my favorite things about it is that I can, you know, do some mascara here, go to the other side, and come back and layer. Some tubing mascaras, when you layer, if it's already completely dry and you're putting a second layer on, that second layer can sometimes crumble off. That's not with every formula. This was always really beautiful, wore well, removed easily for me. The one that I didn't, I mean, it's not bad. It's a good mascara, but it's not my favorite tubing mascara, is this one from Tarte. This is the Tartelette tubing mascara. I do like that the one from Cali Ray has, you know, more of a traditional mascara wand. I like that type of wand better. The one from Tarte has one of those really teeny tiny kind of silicone rubber bristle wands. This, I couldn't like go here, go here. I'd have to like load it up, load it up, load it up, get it right where I wanted it, and then move over to the other eye. There was no going back and forth. I normally do that with a traditional formula, but I don't find that I always have success with all tubing formulas doing that. This one didn't work well. I did find that this one would like crumble off and leave like little bits here. This one never did. All right, this mascara, all right, this is one that I got from Stylovana, and I think it's a Japanese mascara, and it's really intense. This is the mascara you want to wear for when you want it on forever, not to smudge, not to flake, not to do anything, but then you're going to have to work to get it off. And the reason I don't love it is because I have to work so hard to get it off. Okay, this right here is the Heroine make. It's called the Long Up Mascara Super Waterproof. I'm not a waterproof mascara person. I prefer something that is either a tubing mascara or just a traditional formula, but does not budge, does not smudge, does not flake, stays on. It got crazy long lashes. And this I could probably still be using because it's still good, and it does have fibers in it. It's got a little curled brush here. Everything about this is nice. I just have to work so hard. Like, I will be removing it at night. I'll have a balm cleanser. I'll have a foaming face wash. I'll have a muslin cloth. I'm doing everything I can. And then I still need to get a Q-tip in the Lancome Bifacile to like right around the edge to get the rest of it. And then in the morning I wake up and I still have black smudges. Okay, so there is more cleaning the morning after, and that's more than I want to do. But if you want something that's not gonna move, I have a new one of these open. I have continued to buy the lash serum from The Ordinary. This works really well. Also have a new one of the Glossier Boy Brows open. I love this. I'm wearing this today. This one is like drier than dry, but I love how small the spoolie is. I use the color brown. I think there's 3, maybe 4 shades of this. Brown works really well. It's kind of like a cool ashy color. Love that. All right, here's one that I really liked, and then I left it for like a month and a half, and I came back to it and it was like bone dry. And it's this. This is the Essence Superfine Brush Liner. Okay, this is black. It's got a really nice brush tip to it. This reminds me of those Korean or those Japanese liquid liners with a brush tip, and it's great. It's just, now it's kind of like a see-through grayish shade. She done ran out of ink. And so you be doing your eye, and then like the time you get to the end, it's like, wait, where is it? Where is it? And I had to get to the point where I was dipping this in Inglot Duraline just to re-wet what was in the brush to continue to do. Now, this is good because it's really inexpensive. And if you go through liquid liner regularly and you like a brush tip, this one's really nice. It's not waterproof, but if you don't have watery eyes, or you're not gonna have like a cry, go to a sad movie or something, I think you'd be fine with this. I still prefer other ones because I do have a leaky eye, like my left eye is really leaky, but I liked this for a long time and I used it for a long time, kind of like late summer, early fall. And then when I finally came back, I was like, she gave up the ghost. I'm trying to decide. I've been buying a lot of concealer recently. I think I've bought like 3 new ones in the last like month or something. But I really like this one from Hourglass. This is the Vanish concealer. This is the lightest shade in Birch, and I got the mini, I think this spring, and like there's nothing left in here. It's like you can see like right here, like I've been scraping the walls. And if you were to look down the barrel, there's nothing left. I feel like this is really concentrated, high coverage, looks good under the eyes where I tend to have more wrinkles. I can be a little bit dry in the winter. This doesn't settle in a weird way. I almost got more of this, but I've been buying a lot of concealer recently, so I'm gonna wait. But this is one that I would put on the worth repurchasing, just not right now because your girl's got a lot of concealer, but this is great and I definitely recommend it, especially if you have mature skin and really dark under eye circles. It also works really great on the rest of the face. I like this a lot. All right. Oh my goodness, is this like a throwback to like the old days of YouTube, the Laura Geller, Baked Balance, and Brighten? This is the shade Fair. I like this stuff. I use this mostly, and you can see it's not completely done. I do have a little bit around the corner, but it's really hard to get that part out. At this point, I'm like, just gonna call it good. But I use this when I wanna touch up, like, let's say that it's like 5 o'clock and I'm going out to dinner with friends, or people are coming over, or I'm going to a movie and I notice that my nose is a little bit red and a little bit oily. I like this because this is a powder foundation that has coverage but doesn't look too heavy. So what I end up doing is taking just like a little puff like this, rubbing it in there and dabbing it over my nose or my chin, any place where I have redness. I don't like this under my eyes. This is a little too heavy, but if I use it with a fluffy brush, I can use it to set my face. Normally I use this for coverage as a touch-up product. I really like it. I think it works really well. Last 2 products are lip products. I finally finished it. Oh, I love this stuff. This is the Blackberry Agave lip oil from Milani. Oh my goodness, this fruit fetish line is so good. I have a brand new one right here. I'm like, we don't want to be without. So my empty one is here. I love this stuff so much. That shade especially. I do have the cranberry, like the cranberry. I do have the raspberry peach, like that as well. But this blackberry agave kind of has me in a chokehold. Here's the other thing that I finished. This is one of the Phantom Glossy Balms from Hourglass. This is the shade Slip. I'm to the point now where there are no more clicks. It's a pretty shade, but there's nothing left. I'd have to like dig it out with something, and I don't need it that bad. But this was a really pretty kind of neutrally, it's a little bit pink, it's a little bit peach. It doesn't lean too peach, doesn't lean too pink. This is in the, what, $34, $36 range. You're not getting a lot of product. It is just a regular glossy lip balm. It will look like what I have on right now. I do have a lip liner down, but instead of buying this, you know what I got instead? I'm trying it out. We'll see what it's like. But the NYX Fat Oil Click Slick, or Slick Click, whatever it is. That's what I have on today. And I feel like it's kind of like it's not quite. Here's the one from NYX. Here's the one from Hourglass. This is like, what, $11.99? And they'll probably go on sale eventually, but this is in the $30 range. Just something to keep in mind. And I feel like they're not identical, but they're close enough. And if you like one of those glossy, balmy things, if you're in it for the aesthetics, this is beautiful because it's not like a click at the bottom, you know, it's a twist up. Here, it's this gold packaging that is so lovely. It does look luxe, but I feel like there's a less expensive way to enjoy what this does. And I feel like a product like this, or the one from Flower Beauty, or there's a ton of things out there. It doesn't have to be like this, but this was nice. I don't know that I need to buy another glossy balm from Hourglass though. I tried it, I liked it, and it doesn't have me at the point where I'm obsessed like with the Milani. I needed another one. I was like about to run out and I had to get another one. It's good, but I think it's a little expensive for what it is. I'm proud of the fact that I finished as much makeup as I did. I think going through here and looking at this, I realized the things that I'm, you know, loving and forever repurchasing, you know, the stuff from Crave, you know, like this sort of thing. I'm on my third giant jar of this. I feel like there's a lot of stuff in here that is just like my regular repurchase. And I used to try and make everything last so long. And now I'm like, no, use it up. You know, use the proper amount to get the benefits that you need. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff here and stuff that I just can't really live without, you know, especially in winter time, things that I always come back to. And the stuff that bums me out is the stuff that I wanted to like that just, it wasn't for me. Sometimes it's, you know, my desire to not wash the tub out every time I use it and find little granules all over my bathroom. And sometimes just, she's pretty, but she's expensive, and there's a less expensive way to achieve this. All right, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what products you were constantly repurchasing, or that you finished and you were like, oh no, it was such a chore to finish it, or it's my favorite thing and I always needed a backup one in my, you know, skincare area. Let me know what those products are. Thank you so much for watching. Have an incredible day, and I will see you again soon.